My name is John Alonso. I am the music director at Newton's Grove School in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is our fourth trip to Cuba. We came quite a few years ago and we've been coming back every single time because it is an absolutely amazing experience for our students. They come back pumped, energized, with an incredible appreciation of Cuban culture and a newfound appreciation for music. I think the highlights are definitely playing for the schools and having the students from the schools playing for us. Just the interaction of our students with those students is absolutely incredible. And the other highlight is something that we'll be doing tomorrow and we've done in the past, and that is definitely a visit to an orphanage. It's an incredible growing experience for our kids. They're not familiar with anything like this, and it's eye-opening. And it really allows them to just interact with kids that don't have privileges. These are things that we don't see in Canada so much, and I know that from past experiences, the students have said that that is one of the most profound moments of the whole trip.
My name's Allie. I'm from Toronto and I'm coming from Newton's Grove School. So how this trip has helped broaden my musical skills is I've been on this trip many times, and through each of my times coming here I've learned different ways to approach music as well as like hear music. I find when you play with other musicians from another country, you really do experience the full meaning to music and how music fully moves you and can help move other people. And I found that when I'm playing music for myself, it helps broaden my world and like what I expand myself to and what I get involved with. So my first favorite highlight from this trip would be performing and integrating ourselves and with the other musicians. It's been a great experience for me coming as a chaperone to see the students integrate themselves and also have the opportunity to integrate myself with them. And then my second favorite thing so far would be getting to explore downtown in Old Havana. It was a lot of rich information that helped broaden my view of how Cuba is and works. What I would say to teachers who want their students to come on this trip is, I would say from my experience, this trip has not only helped me grow as an individual but helped me experience life in a way that I didn't realize was possible. I've seen so many amazing things on this trip so far and on the trips that I've been on before with Canada, Cuba, from just every day of how classes are run to how music is approached in life, and it really has helped me want to come on these trips more because I am filled with all these opportunities that I wouldn't have being in Canada. Like being in Cuba and experiencing their music is completely different than Canada, and coming on this trip has helped me realize that.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Dietrich from Toronto. I am going to Cuba with my school, Newton's Grove School, for a cultural exchange trip. One thing that I gained from this trip as a musician is to be more passionate in your playing. I noticed that a lot of the art schools, the students, as they were playing, they would move with the music, and I could see their expressions on their faces, and it makes you a better player and it's more enjoyable for the audience. I would recommend this Cuba trip for just about anybody. You get a feel of the Cuban culture, how kind the people are. You get to taste this different kind of food that you normally wouldn't have in Toronto. You appreciate so much more of what you have because in Cuba they don't necessarily have as much as we do in Toronto. And you just appreciate things more. And
Hi, my name is Arian and I'm from Newton's Grove School in Etobicoke, Toronto, Canada. So I enjoyed the salsa classes, performing with the art schools and the Cubans. I also enjoyed learning about the Cuban culture. The Cubans are more musical orientated, and it's different from Canada because they enjoy doing music anytime they want. Cubans they're really nice. They enjoy performing all the time. They enjoy helping you perform. They enjoy playing music.
Hi, my name is Lady Portia. I'm on this trip to Cuba with Newton's Grove School. We've been here for about a week and it's been really fun so far. This is my first trip in a really long time and I've had one of the best times. Canada Cuba has done a great job hosting us and I'm so glad I came and I can't wait to come back. And so yes, it's been a great time. One of my highlights on this trip would have to be our salsa lessons at the hotel and our trip to the Afro-Cuban workshop. That was one of my favorite highlights because I'm African descent. My parents are from Ghana and I've been there once, and the Afro-Cuban experience and workshop brought me back to my first time in Ghana with my mom, and it was great and I loved it. Also, this trip as a musician has helped me with responsibility and time management. Time management has been one of the biggest factors of this trip. Getting somewhere on time, being on time, just being all around punctual, I guess, has been one of the biggest things I've learned on this trip, and I'm forever grateful for it because you don't only use it here, you use it throughout life. So I would have to say that is one of the things that's helped me on this trip.
I would say that I would encourage the trip to Cuba. There are many exchanges that students can go to within Canada and in the United States and even to Europe, but there's something very unique about coming to Cuba, and that is it becomes very much a cultural experience. It's not just about us performing, but it's us interacting and learning about Cuban culture. The kids make friends, they meet people. It's an absolutely unique experience, and I would really rate this as a #1 place for Canadian music students to travel to. We will be back 2020. This is a trip that we do every 3 years, and I look forward to 2020.